Welcome back, gentlemen. Let's cut to the chase and dive straight into the heart of today's pressing topic. Imagine reaching a crossroad with someone you once thought was inseparable, a person who's become a stranger to you. A friendship that once flourished now seems to be dangling by a fraying thread. This is a dilemma one of you is facing, torn between the fear of losing a cherished connection and the hard truth that the bond no longer brings joy. It's like sitting in a car that's run out of fuel. Do you stay put hoping it'll magically restart, or do you step out and move forward? Now, let's stir the pot a bit. What if this friend is sliding back into the arms of an ex-lover? An ex who's more of a mistake than a match, who's about as beneficial to her as quicksand. You've seen this play before and you know how it ends. So here's the real kicker, you're not just a spectator, you've got a stake in this. You're her friend, possibly more, because her past love life is eating you up inside. So, what's the game plan? You're standing at a fork in the road with two distinct paths. Down one, you chase after a storm that's past, and down the other, you march into a vast world, rich with possibilities. Yes, the idea of moving on sounds like a broken record, but consider this earth is home to billions, and among them, without a doubt, someone's looking for someone just like you. They say life is too short. I say it's too precious to be stuck in the rut of someone's indecision. In life, in love, even in the bonds we form with family, there's a natural ebb and flow. Some people are lifelong co-pilots, while others are just layovers on the journey to our destination. Clinging to a sinking ship out of obligation, courtesy of time invested, is a one-way ticket to nowhere. It's a vicious cycle, a trap that convinces you to pour energy into a dead end instead of steering towards new horizons. Now, ask yourself this: where do you see growth? Can you evolve more on your own than in the company of this friend? Friendships, relationships, they're not just social contracts. They're the soil in which we plant ourselves to grow. If that soil is barren with someone, it may be time to transplant yourself to more fertile grounds. Now, before we wrap up, if this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It's one step towards unlocking a treasure trove of wisdom just like this. Consider today's musings a call to action. Don't let complacency dictate your life script. The power to write your story, to choose paths that lead to fulfillment, is in your hands. Make your move, embrace the freedom that comes with tough decisions, and pursue a life that's rich with purpose. Remember, it's not just about who you're with but about who you become with them. Sometimes, the most compassionate thing you can do for both you and the other person is to let go. It paves the way for new experiences, new growth, and new companions who match your stride on this journey. In closing, if you've taken away value from today's session and wish to contribute, feel free to leave a tip reflecting the wisdom you've gained. The link is waiting just below in the description. Until next time, this isn't just a goodbye. It's a stepping stone to your next great beginning. Welcome to a brand new episode where we unfold the secrets to shattering your limitations and embracing the power of the underdog. Today, we're joined by actualization mastermind Max Sterling, who has carved a niche for himself against the odds. If you crave transformation, stick around because today's insights have the power to shift your entire trajectory. Have you ever felt like the world's against you? That each step you take is like wading through quicksand? Well, you're not alone. But here's the surprising truth: being the underdog, the one everyone doubts, might just be your ultimate edge. Throughout this in-depth session, Max will reveal to us how each challenge, each no, each time you've been counted out, might have equipped you with an unparalleled strength, your strategic advantage. Your environment, your history, and the naysayers, think of them as the blacksmith's fire that tempers the steel of your resolve. The underdog status is not a curse but a crucible, forging your untapped potential into a relentless force. Today, we will learn to leverage that force. Max, with a lifetime of triumphs crafted from the furnace of adversity, will impart essential tactics. We'll discover that resources are not the creator of empires, resourcefulness is. Wealth is not born from capital, it's birthed from creativity. From Max's personal narratives, we'll extract the energy that fuels unwavering resilience. Imagine a single problem vexing your progress is suddenly unraveled. What if, instead of treading water, you laser in on a solution, a keystone, resolving the complexity surrounding it? Strategic problem-solving of this caliber questions the standard approach and demands a singular focus on pivot points that enact widespread change. Max will not only discuss his journey but will provide actionable strategies, a blueprint of sorts. How to create a compelling future vision that shepherds you through the direst straits. How to transform your haunting what-ifs into what will be a beacon of aspiration, lighting your way to sail through life's tempests with a grin of anticipation. Picture the path not traveled, since it seems strewn with obstacles, even insurmountable. But instead of dread, you feel an invigorating surge, the thrill of a challenge, knowing fully well that conquering this path forecasts a mightier you. Please, if you resonate with today's discourse, lend us your support with a thumbs up, and ring the proverbial bell to join our success-savvy community. Let's jettison the anchors of doubt together, navigate the seas ahead, and bask in the spoils of persistence that await on the distant shore. As this session barrels toward its climax, ask yourself this: what are the actions from today's discourse you are primed to implement? Grasp them, deploy them, and observe your life metamorphosize. Should you find today's exchange brimming with value, we encourage a gesture in proportion to the insights you've gleaned. A supportive tip link awaits you in the description below as a channel to express appreciation. Remember, gentlemen, royal blood does not a king make, it's the empire he builds. So, build grandly, build wisely, and may you build a legacy that echoes through the ages. Until next time, this is Max Sterling, your harbinger of empowerment, signing off. Hey there, fellow trailblazers, it's Max Sterling here. If you're the kind of person who thrives on insightful how-to guides, transformative tutorials, and secrets to generating passive income, you're in for a treat that's personal, raw, and real. I'm about to get heartfelt on you, so buckle up. Imagine a channel, pulsing with the heartbeats of triumph, starting with nothing in my mom's basement to a thriving community over 200,000 strong. Yes, we've scaled magnificent heights, but even amidst the cheers, life hit me hard with a breakup that felt like a wrecking ball to my existence. It wasn't bitter, it was necessary. But that doesn't make it any less of a crucible. So here I stand, 8 weeks post-breakup, with the world of self-improvement that once armed me against depression now seemingly taunting me. Emotions aren't puzzles to be solved by logic. They demand to be waded through, like swimming in a pool of raw feelings. When life takes a swing at you, those book summaries and uplifting videos don't feel like shields but like weights. I toured the world with my band and experienced extreme highs on stage and unbridled euphoria. Yet the flip side was a pit of despair, those soul-wrenching lows that left me crying without warning. I learned that it's okay to embrace these feelings. It's okay to acknowledge this emotional fever as your body and mind process and purge the pain. Dealing with the aftermath of my split, the constant touring brought its own thunderstorm. My YouTube content began to stagnate, and finding the drive to inspire and share when you're deep in a trough is an overbearing weight. It's like my internal compass lost true north. For any of you who have walked through the smog of a breakup, you know the drill. The motivation drains from your very pores, and sometimes you're left wrestling the bedsheets, not wanting to confront the day. I've been there, at the cusp of surrender when even the basics feel like Herculean tasks. But here's the silver lining: intense lows can surprisingly sprout the richest insights about personal growth. It may not feel like it when you're in the thick of it, but these trials are grooming us for resilience, toughness, and transformation. It's like pruning a tree. Cutting back the branches encourages new growth. Let's not sugarcoat it. Using alcohol or other substances as a crutch is a slippery slope, one I've navigated with careful introspection. While it's easy to succumb to these vices, recognizing the need for boundaries has been critical to my journey. Now, the thought of creating content, which could increase my success tenfold, ironically evokes indifference within me. Strangely enough, it's during this downtime when life throws at me opportunities more golden than ever. Yet, their shimmer is dulled by an inner void that questions the very essence of success and its trappings. I've wrestled with a burnout that had me questioning my goals and the very path I'm on. It dawned on me that the pursuit of wealth and achievements, absent of passion and purpose, tastes bland. Nevertheless, the respite I've experienced only reinforced my belief in the systems of preached passive income, and the bounties it brings still hold true. So, what's next? I'm recalibrating, steering the ship back to the essence of personal development. As I draft my comeback, a new direction takes form, one that's real, raw, and rooted in who I am. Yet, balance is key. Balancing the rawness with the transformational content you've come to expect from me. After navigating these tumultuous seas, I've gleaned wisdom that I now impart to you. Embrace your destruction as a potential for creation. When you feel at rock bottom, know that it's a clearing, a space from which you can rebuild and renew with vigor. Let the lows be the milestones that lead you to greater heights, transforming you into a more formidable version of yourself. Remember, whatever you're feeling, However entrenched in sorrow or despair, it's a season. It's not a life sentence. Tread through with the assurance that you will emerge on the other side, equipped with newfound strength and a clarified vision. And I'll be taking this insight to the bank, not the monetary kind, but the wisdom bank. For no amount of dollars can amplify the taste of life. What really adds flavor is the connection, the growth, and the real, visceral experiences that construct our narrative. I'm returning to the scene, YouTube family. But before zipping back into full throttle mode, your support during my time away has been the anchor that's kept me steady. To those who reached out, engaged, and continue to believe in the mission, you are the real MVPs. So here's to the future, to more robust discussions, deeper connections, and that relentless journey of self-discovery. If you've enjoyed this raw dive into the roller coaster that is life, and it's added a gem to your trove, feel free to show your appreciation. And as always, I urge you to hit that subscribe button, like, and smash the notification bell to stand shoulder to shoulder with me on this quest for greatness. Stay bold, stay hungry, and as we say, never settle, keep living. Until next time, you know where to find me.